Good morning, everyone. We live in a world where the line between sharing and oversharing feels thinner than ever. Social media invites us to tell everything, from what we ate for breakfast to our deepest fears. Conversations over coffee often blur into confessions we later wish we'd kept to ourselves. But here's the thing, not everything in your life is meant to be a group project. Let's start with a simple truth. Money is more than just numbers in your bank account. It's a representation of your time, effort, priorities, and freedom. How you earn, spend, save, or invest money is deeply tied to your values and goals. Yet in our culture of comparison fueled by social media and even casual conversations, it's easy to feel compelled to share financial details. But here's why you should think twice. Why financial privacy matters. When you openly discuss your income, savings, or debts, you're sharing a part of your life that's not just personal, it's vulnerable. Money can evoke strong emotions in others, such as envy, judgment, or even resentment. On one hand, you might inspire admiration or respect, but on the other, your financial disclosures might unintentionally make someone feel less than or worse, invite unwelcome advice or opinions. And let's not ignore how easily financial details can be misunderstood. A high income might make people assume you're swimming in disposable cash, while discussing struggles could lead to pity or skepticism. The nuances of your financial situation are rarely as straightforward as they appear on paper. The risk of manipulation. Beyond misunderstandings, sharing too much about your finances can open the door to manipulation. Perhaps a distant friend or relative feels entitled to your support because they know about your savings. Or someone might undervalue your work or contribution, assuming you don't need the money. Protecting your financial details isn't just about privacy, it's about safeguarding your autonomy, protecting your freedom. Money gives you the power to make choices where you live, how you spend your time, and what opportunities you pursue. Sharing too much about your finances can make those choices feel less free. Imagine holding back on a personal decision because you're worried about what people might think. Will they judge me for spending this much on a trip? Or what if they think I'm being cheap? When you keep your finances private, you retain control over your narrative. You make decisions based on what's right for you, not on the weight of others' expectations or opinions. What to share instead. This doesn't mean we should never talk about money. Financial transparency has its place, especially when we're working toward equity and education. But instead of focusing on the numbers, how much you earn, how much you spend, focus on the lessons. Share the principles that guide your financial decisions, such as budgeting strategies or investment tips. Talk about mistakes you've learned from, like overspending or taking on too much debt, to help others navigate their own challenges. Celebrate financial milestones in ways that focus on growth and learning rather than dollar amounts. By doing this, you inspire others without exposing yourself. Your freedom, your terms. Your finances are a reflection of your journey, your hard work, sacrifices, and dreams for the future. Keeping them private isn't about secrecy, it's about respect. Respect for yourself, your choices, and the life you're building. So as you navigate 2025, remind yourself financial freedom isn't just about having money. It's about protecting your ability to use it in ways that serve you best, without external pressure or judgment. Let your financial privacy be a quiet but powerful act of self-care. Relationships are the core of our lives. Whether they're romantic, familial, or friendships, they give us love, support, and a sense of belonging. But as important as these connections are, they're also fragile. Oversharing about the intimate details of our relationships can unintentionally erode the trust and closeness we've worked so hard to build. In a world where vulnerability is celebrated sometimes to a fault, it's tempting to talk openly about our relationships. But here's the truth, not everything is meant for public consumption. To keep our relationships strong and meaningful, we need to honor their sacredness by protecting what's private. Why privacy matters in relationships. At the heart of every meaningful relationship is trust. Trust grows when both people feel safe to express themselves, to be imperfect, and to share without fear of judgment or exposure. When we share details about our relationships with others, especially sensitive or personal aspects, we risk breaking that sense of safety. Imagine this: you confide in a close friend about a disagreement with your partner. What happens next? Your friend may offer well-meaning advice or take sides, but they're hearing only your perspective. Later, when the disagreement is resolved, that friend might still view your partner in a negative light. Over time, this pattern can create misunderstandings and tension between your relationship and the outside world. The danger of oversharing. Oversharing doesn't always look like airing dirty laundry. Sometimes it's subtle. Complaining about your partner's habits to coworkers. Sharing intimate details of your relationship in group settings. Posting cryptic but emotional messages on social media after an argument. Each of these actions chips away at the sacred space of your relationship. They invite outsiders into a dynamic they don't fully understand, and their input can influence your thoughts and feelings in ways that might not serve your relationship. Even positive oversharing can be problematic. For instance, sharing every sweet gesture or milestone with others might create an unrealistic image of your relationship. This can make it harder to navigate challenges when they arise, as the pressure to maintain a perfect relationship looms over you. Boundaries protect relationships. Boundaries aren't walls that keep people out. They're guidelines that preserve what matters most. By setting boundaries around what you share, you're protecting the intimacy and trust in your relationships. Here's what that can look like. Keep disagreements, private conflicts, or opportunities to grow together, not fuel for outside opinions. Resolve them directly with the person involved. Respect your partner's comfort level. Just because you're comfortable sharing certain details doesn't mean your partner feels the same way. Honor their preferences. Limit social media exposure. Posting about your relationship is fine, but be mindful of what and how often you share. Some moments are meant to be cherished, not broadcast. Celebrate without oversharing. Honoring your relationship's sacredness doesn't mean never talking about it. It's about choosing how and when to share in ways that uplift rather than expose. For example, share lessons you've learned from your relationship, not just the challenges you've faced. Celebrate milestones thoughtfully, focusing on what they mean to you, not how they'll be perceived by others. Use discretion when discussing relationship struggles, confiding only in trusted individuals who can offer perspective without judgment. The gift of sacred space. When you protect your relationship's privacy, you're giving it room to grow without external pressure. Think of it as tending a garden. Some things need sunlight, but too much exposure can wither even the healthiest plants. By keeping your relationship sacred, you're creating an environment where trust, love, and understanding can flourish. In 2025, let's commit to preserving the sanctity of our relationships. Let's cherish them as the sacred spaces they are, honoring the people we love by keeping what's private private. Because when we do, we're not only protecting our relationships, we're strengthening them for the future. Dreams are not just fantasies or passing thoughts. They are the vision of who we want to become, the life we want to lead, and the impact we want to make in the world. They are deeply personal, often vulnerable, and filled with the potential to shape our future. Yet, in today's world of constant feedback and oversharing, it's easy to feel compelled to broadcast our dreams as soon as they form. But the truth is, not every dream needs to be shared immediately. Some dreams deserve the space to grow quietly before they are subjected to the expectations, opinions, or doubts of others. Why your dreams need privacy. Dreams are delicate. When you first conceive an idea or goal, it's like a seed, small, fragile, and requiring a nurturing environment to grow strong. The act of sharing them too soon can expose them to forces that may not be kind. Well-meaning friends or family might offer unsolicited advice, warnings, or judgment that could cause doubt or anxiety. The more you share, the more you risk letting others shape or even squash your vision before it has the chance to take root. I think about it when you're enthusiastic about an idea, you're often at your most vulnerable. You haven't yet experienced the struggles, failures, or successes that will build resilience in your pursuit. Instead, you're in a phase of excitement and uncertainty, and that's when external opinions can have the most significant impact. If you expose your dream too early, you might inadvertently let someone else's doubts or fears influence your own. And once those negative seeds are planted, they can linger, making it harder to move forward with confidence. The power of waiting. There's incredible power in giving your dreams room to breathe before exposing them to the world. When you allow your ideas to remain private for a while, you protect the integrity of your vision. During this time, you can refine your goals, make adjustments, and explore different paths without the weight of other people's expectations or skepticism. By waiting, you also allow yourself to be fully invested in your dream without outside distractions. This focus helps you build momentum and find clarity. When you keep your dreams to yourself, you can take the time to work through the challenges, refine the details, and assess whether the dream is truly aligned with who you are and what you want out of life. It's a process of discovery, and that process is sacred. It needs room to breathe. Building confidence in silence. There's a certain power in moving forward quietly. When you pursue a dream without the constant need for validation or feedback, you build a kind of confidence that comes from within. This confidence isn't dependent on others' reactions or opinions. It's based on your own commitment and belief in yourself. The more you allow your dream to unfold privately, the stronger your belief in it will become. You'll have the time to learn, fail, and succeed on your own terms. And when you're finally ready to share your dream with others, it will be rooted in experience, not just excitement. You'll be able to explain it with clarity, passion, and resilience because you've had the time to grow into it. When to share your dream. That doesn't mean you should never share your dreams with others. It simply means that timing matters. There is a time and place for sharing, and it's important to wait until you've established a certain level of clarity and confidence in your vision. Here's when it might be right to share your dream. When you're clear on your purpose, if you know exactly what you want to achieve and why it matters to you, sharing your dream can inspire others and draw in the support you need. When you have a plan, a dream without a plan is just a wish. Once you've created a roadmap for how to achieve your goal, sharing it can help you gather resources and advice from those who align with your vision. When you're ready for feedback, by the time you're ready to share, you should be confident enough to seek constructive feedback without letting criticism derail your dream. It's important to surround yourself with people who will support your vision, not people who will try to impose their own fears or limitations on you. Choose the right time with the right people to share your dream so that it remains intact and empowered. Nurturing your dream into reality. Just like a plant that needs the right conditions to grow, your dream needs care and attention. You may need time to explore different aspects of it, face setbacks, and adjust your plans. That's why privacy is crucial, because this journey is yours to navigate, not a spectator sport. During the quiet phase of your dream's development, it's important to stay connected to your internal motivation. Reflect on why this dream matters to you, and revisit the emotions and desires that sparked it in the first place. This internal connection is what keeps your dream alive and focused. When external voices have not yet shaped it, your dream belongs entirely to you. The quiet strength of breathing room. In 2025, let's embrace the idea that our dreams deserve space to grow. They are not for everyone's approval or comparison. They are for us to cultivate and nourish in private before they are shared with the world. When we give our dreams the time and attention they need, we honor their potential to transform our lives. By protecting your dreams, you're not being secretive or hiding from the world. You're giving them the best chance to thrive. Let your dreams breathe, grow, and mature at their own pace. And when the time is right, you will share them with the world in all their full, vibrant, and unapologetic glory. As we move into 2025, let's remember that not everything in our lives needs to be shared right away. Our finances, our relationships, and our dreams are sacred spaces, deserving of respect, privacy, and time to grow. By protecting these areas of our lives, we're not hiding from the world, we're choosing to nurture them, letting them unfold at their own pace, in their own time. So take a moment today to reflect on the things that are most important to you. What dreams do you hold close? What relationships do you treasure? What parts of your life deserve breathing room, away from the noise of the world? Give them the space they need to grow strong, and trust that, when the time is right, you'll share them with the world in ways that reflect their true value. Remember, your worth isn't determined by what you share, but by the depth and authenticity of what you choose to protect. Let's honor those boundaries in 2025, and let our lives unfold in the quiet strength of knowing what deserves to be kept sacred. Thank you.